I'm in the product strategy concentration. Really excited to be here. It's my first time kind of in this space, so it's a great introduction.
I'm part of the design team, specifically user experience.
And I'm in the engineering track for the residency program.
I'm a design resident. I am here for the HR program.
Los Angeles, California.
The San Francisco Bay Area.
I was born in the US, but I grew up, a big portion of my upbringing was in India, and I just graduated high school from Southern Africa.
Psychology, cognitive science, user research. I started my college career, pursuing psychology, and then I decided I wanted to go more towards business, so I took interest in industrial organizational psychology, and then I realized it kind of goes hand in hand with HR, so the next logical step was to pursue a bachelor's in HR management.
Since childhood, I used to love reading fiction novels. And whenever I read fiction, I got so connected with the fictional characters that made me feel like I can feel what they're feeling and their life struggles that's happening in the story. And it kind of connected me to personas and users, because when we're designing, we kind of try to get into the shoes of users. So whenever I do user research or whenever I think about users, it makes me go back to the childhood Kritika who would read fictional characters and think from that character's shoes.
It's incredible to be in a team that kind of simulates the work environment, seeing case studies firsthand, getting to, really own this project that we'll be carrying forward in the next 8 weeks, and get a sense for how these sprints work. I think in the first week, we've already done a full sprint. So seeing that play out multiple times in the 8 weeks will be fantastic.
I really want to have contributed to something meaningful and, create something like the problem statement says, something sticky, like a sticky learning experience. So I'm really excited to actually collaborate with other designers, learn a lot from them, and finally kind of externalize and formalize a lot of these design ideas I've had for a while.
Not only the engineering aspect, but also the design and the product manager role, because I'm seeing that it's very involved. I get to see a product from end to end, and I think that's really exciting, especially from like an engineering point of view.
Balance in the first week, though it's been a lot of information, I feel like it's put together so nicely. We've taken breaks together, just seeing everybody come together so quickly. It's a very collaborative environment, and it's really easy to fit into the method office, get to know people around you, so I've really been enjoying that.
As a female developer, I've only worked in a male group, so to have a Scrum group that's only female was not something that I expected, and I'm really excited to touch on. It has been very enriching and fulfilling, because we were able to accomplish so many things and get exposed to so many things in such a short duration of time. I mean, surely this was my first time in Charlotte, so day one was wild, was kind of nervousy because you're meeting so many new people in a completely new city, in a completely new office. But because of the carefully thoughtful curated activities, really helped break the ice with other residents and even with the employees. And especially all the employees are so friendly and nice. It just doesn't make you feel that, okay, you are in a different place and you're not supposed to be here, like imposter syndrome.
It was my first time doing any internship, especially one in person, where we're really collaborating in person. So I was nervous about everything. There's a bit of imposter syndrome, but I felt so welcomed by everyone. There's people of different age groups, different skill levels, different backgrounds, but it's really great how we're all able to work together.
So this was kind of my first real experience in corporate or even in HR. Day one, I definitely had imposter syndrome, but day 4, I feel much more confident in myself and my ability to make connections.
I've gotten to meet a lot of different people from different places, so it's not only learning how to meet people from different roles, but it's just also working at an international level. So that's been a really great experience.
Well, I'd say get excited and come in hungry. There's so many opportunities to learn more, to learn about method, to learn about your role, but also how that plays into the bigger picture.
Own what you believe is your skill set. It's very easy to doubt yourself, especially when it comes to things that aren't as tangible like design. You can't measure your design proficiency or skill the same way you can do a test, let's say, for other more quantitative things. I'd just say own a bit confidence in your abilities And once you really believe in yourself and you trust yourself, you can put out meaningful stuff.
Don't be intimidated by the projects that you know nothing about, because this was my first time understanding like design, product strategy. It's actually a lot like what you learn in school. You know, it's nothing intimidating. If you just pay attention, you'll understand the concept fairly quickly.
I think one key thing would be, don't be shy and introvert. Network. Try to talk with people. It's so fun, and I feel so grateful to get the opportunity to have, this experience. And I wish all the young designers all the best in the career, and just be curious, honestly.